All right, guys, we are now going to start the introductory paragraph of your argumentative or persuasive essay. As you know, I'm writing my essay about Cub Scouts allowing girls. So when you write your introductory statement, you already have a nice chunk of it done by simply writing your position statement. The other pieces that we'll need to create and then blend together would be a hook or an attention-getting statement, and then your transition, which is how you go from this attention-getting statement into your position statement. So you can start a hook in a few different ways. You could have a fun fact. You could have a statistic, which is also a fun fact. You could have what's called a pithy sentence. A pithy sentence is just something short and powerful, like, I hate his guts. You could start with dialogue in some cases, or a quote. Any of those might be a good attention-getting statement. In this case, I already looked up a fun fact. And these numbers right here don't mean anything to you right now until I tell you that in the United Kingdom, where Boy Scouting originated, a full 25% of what used to be, of the Boy Scouting program is now female. All right, so that's one sentence. The United Kingdom, where Boy Scouting originated, a full 25% of the boy program is now female. In fact, I've got two fun facts here, so I'm going to put them both in. In fact, there are 94,366 registered girls in Scouting in the United Kingdom. Untied Kingdom. United Kingdom. All right, so that's kind of my hook. That's my fun fact. In the United Kingdom, where Boy Scouting originated, a full 25% of the Boy Scouting program is now female. In fact, there are 94,000 blah, blah, blah registered girls in Scouting in the United Kingdom. Now I need a transition, something that will get me from the sentence about girls in the UK to here Cub Scouts in America. So that's my position statement. I already have it done. And then here's my hook over here. I'll go ahead and make it big and bold too. So I need a transition. Okay, so Scouts for female. All right, in the UK, in the United Kingdom, girls have, why is that capitalized? I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Girls have been involved in Boy Scouts since 1971. In fact, the Scouting, the Boy Scouting organization changed its name decades ago to reflect the involvement of females. Today in the UK, Scouts allows both genders. This is no. There has been a great debate on this topic in the United States. Here I go transitioning. United States recently, as BSA or Boy Scouts, Boy Scouts of America has recently announced that girls will be allowed to be part of the Boy Scout programs. Okay, so let's see. Let's read it all together. I'm going to make this bold too so we can see where the pieces. What am I doing? Bigger. All right, so in the United Kingdom, where Boy Scouting originated, a full 25% of the Boy Scout program is now female. In fact, there are 94,366 registered girls in Scouting in the United Kingdom. I already have United Kingdom twice, so I'm going to revise that to say, in the UK, girls have been involved in Boy Scouts since 1971. In fact, the Boy Scouting organization changed its name decades ago to reflect the involvement of females. Today, in the UK, Scouts are both genders. There has been a great debate on this topic in the United States recently, as Boy Scouts of America, and then because I refer to it as BSA later, I'm just going to type that in and put it in commas to offset it, has recently announced that girls will be allowed to be part of the Boy Scout programs. As they are already encouraged to become active in the BSA program along with their families, girls should be allowed to join Cub Scouts and earn badges and ranks alongside. Oh, is that like too many alongs? Oh, I have a long and then I have a long side. See, I didn't catch that in the last video. Um, Active in the BSA program, I'm just going to take out the along here and just say with their families, girls should be allowed to join Cub Scouts and earn badges and ranks alongside their friends and brothers. And then, now that I have my pieces, I just take out these labels. And for some reason, my font spacing is off a little bit. I think it's just a different font. Let's find out. How about we just do that? And maybe the size of one of them is different than the other. Just make them all 14. There they are. And there is my introductory paragraph, and I can tab it in to make it look formal. There it is. Look how nice that is. And that took approximately 5 minutes to write because I already had gone and looked up my fun fact. I was able to transition that into what I wanted to say, and it helps, of course, that I already had my position statement ready. Generally speaking, the position statement goes at the end of your first paragraph, but it does not. In fact, if you're making an inflammatory statement, like one that's going to inflame the passions, get people fired up, you might choose to start with that. That might be the very first thing. Your position statement could be your hook, and then you would use the rest of your paper to kind of transition into a larger statement on your position so that it's a little bit clearer by the end of the paper. I could have started up here, for example, with Boy Scouts should be open to girls. And I mean, that's going to get people's, fired up depending on their opinion of the topic. And then I could have built the rest of the essay, including some details in the middle to transition, and then left my longer position statement down here as well. That would be an example of a pithy sentence if I were just to start with a little short, powerful piece of my position. All right, after this, we are on to the body paragraphs.